When I think of fashion, I think of drag queens. Follow me as I interview some of your favorite queens as they model their fashions and show me what makes them iconic. Her looks are off the chain. You'll see what I mean. Season 10 Drag Race winner, Aquaria.
Hello.
Hi.
Bonjour, if I may.
Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Comment allez-vous?
All right, I stopped learning after bonjour.
But I'm so happy you're here.
Thank you so much. I'm so happy to be here. Brought about 0.25% of my closet, so I hope you enjoy it. Don't steal anything.
Do you need another piece of animal print to go with this look?
Honestly, we did not plan this. You chose quite the right outfit.
We did not
for
plan
today.
this.
I mean, the show.
You can all come for us and say that we did plan this, but we did not plan this.
Trust me, I am not thinking that far into the future to let someone know how to help.
Me neither, by the way. Tell me about this look.
I brought the OG iconic fashion moment from season 10 of RuPaul's Drag Race, my evil twin runway, Miss Sabatina. This is actually the rear. It sends chills up my spine. But it is this crazy mishmash cheetah and ocelot print.
Excuse me?
That's a lot of print for one outfit. You're welcome. And I like it.
Wait, where's the ocelot?
You can see it more when it's under, but ocelot here, ocelotl down here. This piece was pretty much inspired by this Dior 2008, I believe, look. And I just added a whole lot more animal print. I added bones down the back because I thought, why the hell not? I don't even know.
Are these real bones?
They are real bones. They're from somewhere. The Smithsonian probably has a bone to pick with me.
Did you steal them?
I did not steal them.
Are they prehistoric? Are they
but
Paleolithic?
They're vegan.
Hi everybody, this is Classic Tiara from season 11 of RuPaul's Drag Race, and I can't wait to see you at New York DragCon on September 6th, 7th, and 8th. Get your tickets now. Mwah.
What is life like since winning Drag Race?
So much touring, so much traveling, so much craziness, and that definitely has just remained ever since we crowned it. I get to travel the world and perform for everyone. I get to meet tons and tons and tons of fans.
Yeah.
Doing tons of shoots. I was recently in London attending the British Fashion Awards, which Vogue named me Best Dressed Style.
Congratulations.
And I mean, if Aquaria can take home that crown too, I mean, hallelujah to that.
So what is it like to be embraced by the fashion world and by designers and photographers, and you have a gigantic Instagram following as well of people who are waiting to see what beauty looks you're gonna serve, what fashion looks you're gonna serve.
What Twitter feud I'm gonna get into.
Yes, feuds. Let's talk about feuds.
Oh God, not today. Save that for another episode. But no, I mean, it's really awesome, not just in an egocentric way for me. Like, yes, it is awesome to grace the covers of really fierce magazines or work with really iconic names.
I'm sorry,
like
did you say?
Pardon me, it might be my accent.
Iconic.
But I think, you know, my presence in the fashion industry kind of opens the door more for other queer people, other gender non-conforming people.
What I love about you and I loved about you
I feel so impersonal. Can we get personal?
Sure,
Right?
please, yeah.
Alrighty, right. Let's
There
get
she is.
started.
Now,
Assistant!
who are some of the people who inspire your looks? Starting with this one.
I am a gay kid who was born in 1996. So Lady Gaga is always like someone who's always been very inspirational to me in life, in fashion, in attitude. Also very similar, Madonna. She's someone who's just proved that no matter what genre of style you're in, if you just slay it and own it, you can convince people that spiky pointy are cool.
So what is this energy?
Today, I am following this kind of print-heavy closet that I've brought with me.
It's a look for less, but elevated.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely not a couple pennies of chains, but I've found ways to work with my body and my brain and come up with a kind of, at least in my head, unique take on my version of drag. I just try to keep things fresh, different, new, experiment with different textures, styles, silhouettes.
Do you feel like your life in the New York club scene has inspired your drag heavily?
Oh, I mean, definitely. When I was first coming up in New York, I would be working 4 parties a week and maybe 3 drag shows a week. So between the amount of looks that I would have to create out of thin air, you know, you find ways to be very versatile. You find a million different ways to wear the same black blazer and have it look like 20 different looks. I'm someone who works well under pressure and I work great when I procrastinate. So I think that oomph is what really inspires me to be better and more creative and make something out of nothing.
Because I remember when I was out in the clubs and stuff at all those parties that I would see you at way before Drag Race, I remember seeing you and like zooming right in on you and knowing that you had something that was different than everybody else.
Yeah, I think a lot of that comes from this concept of like believing it and just owning it and having everyone else believe it.
Yeah.
You know, is a belt a shirt? Probably not. Are 20 yards of chains a shirt? Probably not. But you think it is now, and y'all think it is. Maybe, well, maybe a couple of y'all don't, so. but you're cool. I believe in you.
So let's talk about your entrance into the workroom.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
I believe that look is truly iconic.
Bonjour!
My name is Aquaria, and I am a superstar. I can tell that every girl in the room knows exactly who this bitch is. Oh my God! And they should.
So what was it about that? Why did you choose that look?
Well, for one, red for me is such a powerful color. Really anything primary is like a punch in the face when you see it, especially when it's all monochromatic. So my friend Jackson made the skirt for his senior collection, and it was very, very just gorgeous and so cool and so different for me. It was like a really cool length, really cool with the tying in the back. So I just loved how sleek and sexy it was on the downstairs. Trying to figure out an appropriate top. He had extra of that red vinyl, heavyweight vinyl fabric. And I couldn't think of anything that was more me, more Suzanne's asking me to come to the club tonight, but I wasn't booked tonight. What the fuck am I gonna wear?
Right.
A belt as a top, that works. And to come in with like a giant neo mullet kind of moment was definitely going to be statement making as well. But I also didn't want to come in with a costume because I think, you know, a workroom entrance is very like ready to wear, if that makes sense.
Totally.
Obviously, no other bitch is wearing that but me, but like that is my like outfit. That's not my like dance costume.
Right.
I just want to let the bitches know that like we're doing different fashion and you will put it in a bowl, throw some milk on it, grab the spoon and eat it.
Right. Well, that's why you're truly Should we relieve you of these chains and twirl into another look?
Oh my goodness. Yeah, let's do this.
Shall we twirl, girl?
Let's strip.
1, 2.
Are we going
3.
clockwise or counterclockwise?
Who cares? Go! Category is Bumblebee, a zebra. Yes!
Singer.
Ow! She's dangerous. Tell me all about her.
So this is the gown that I was crowned in. You could call it the crown gown, I guess. For this look, I just wanted to be very loud. I wanted to look like the winner and, you know, very Versace. This entire construction was very much inspired by, you know, 90s bondage Versace. So I wanted to just like soak all that up and just like look glam as hell in a long dress because people don't often get to see me that way.
Yeah.
And it was good enough. It's tight and sexy where it needs to. It's flowy and hoey where it needs to. It's got a little, if you want to show them the holes in your tights, you can do some of that. You can close it back up if you're not feeling it.
You were feeling it that evening.
Mama, I was feeling it. feeling it boots.
How does the process start for when you're collaborating with a designer?
My friend Florence DeLee from New York City squeezed me into his extremely tight schedule. We were literally stoning this the morning of the finale. There's parts of the back that could definitely use a little more stones. Designers are always so down with my interpretations of things, which is, I guess, translated into me being able to work with bigger brands and wider known labels, like Moschino especially.
It's also about trusting your own instincts, you know, and doing what you want to do. You're drawing inspiration from Dior and from Versace, but you're making it Aquaria and you're making it your own, which I think is probably something that a designer like Jeremy Scott, who also is like drawing from Barbie and toys and comic books and all these different places, but he's making it really his own. So, you know, to have designers and have photographers and people trust you as a creative person, I think also says a lot about your drag and who Aquaria really is. Shall we twirl into the next look?
Absolutely, may I?
Yes, please. What's black and white with a feathered shoulder? Oh!
Could this be what you were thinking of?
Well, this is exactly it.
Fabulous.
And I'm loving checkerboard right now. Where does this look fit into your wardrobe?
Well, this look is good for everywhere, first of all, Mr. Brad.
Supermarket, brunch, date night.
This look kind of crumbles up pretty well. It doesn't need too much of a steam when it comes out of the suitcase. It's great to use as like, you know, some sort of cover up for like a dance costume underneath. It's really easy for a meet and greet because especially if I'm running late, sometimes it's so hard getting between planes and hotels and the gigs. So it's easy to pop a big flowy thing on, stand next to someone you've never met before, smile like you love each other, and then push them away. And the moral of the story is the picture turns out fabulous and the fashion is there, darling.
And you've had an experience.
Yeah, no, you know, it's fun, it's festive, it's very gay, but it's comfortable and convenient. I just don't want to wear a whole costume per se for a meet and greet. I like to keep my meet and greets more me before a show. So I'm in my dressing robe, or I'm in this kind of glam robe moment. I'm in a giant t-shirt with some weird on it, and it's not lazy. It's fashion. It's iconic.
It's what?
Did I stutter?
I heard you say it. I need you to whisper. What are you really into right now?
Over the past couple of months, ever since I've won Drag Race, it's been nonstop touring. I haven't been able to even tell designers some of my concepts and ideas. I always keep like mood boards on my phone of looks that I want, but I haven't been able to even bring them to life and make those concepts come to fruition. Moving forward, I do have a little bit of time built into my schedule for creating, because what I miss a lot about being in the New York City club scene is that every day would be literally a whole new fantasy for me, and it can't be that way now, which is okay, but I do want to add some spice and some flair, and I've been touring with so many girls, especially on Work the World, so I want to focus on putting out more pieces that are just show-stopping, and I want to focus more on quality over quantity, because if you have those good pieces, no one's complaining that you're doing something similar all the time, because it's good.
This has been so much fun.
It's been enjoyable.
Right, enjoyable?
I mean, morning drag
is that like when Kevin Costner called Madonna's show neat?
Oh my God.
You're like, this has been neat, and I'm like, neat. Anyone who says my show is neat has to go.
That's so true. That was such a good reference. Yeah, it's been neat.
It's been neat, guys.
See you on the next episode
of